What is the creepiest flirting story that you've ever experienced? I'll go first. When I was a club promoter years before I became the world's #1 dating coach, I was promoting this club one night and there was this 40-year-old woman and she was plastered drunk. And when I was walking past her, she reaches out and she full on grabs my package. And I was like, no way. There's no way that just happened. I thought that it had to be an accident. So I kind of just kept walking and then laughed it off kind of awkwardly. And then I was walking back with a drink in my hand and then it happened again. I was like, whoa, like if I did that to her, I would be behind bars right now. Or maybe she'd like it. I don't know. I can't tell you. But her attempt to flirt with me was by coming on very strong. And that's what a lot of people do. They can't read the signs. They just go all in and then hope it works, and it rarely ever does. So today I'll be showing you how to actually flirt without being creepy, just so you don't come off as those very awkward and very weird guys. And at the end of this video, I'll be giving you my #1 trick to literally flirt and never be creepy again. But really quickly, I'm Sona Kim, America's face of dating, and I've helped over 100,000 people in 30 different countries. In my exclusive program Arrows, I teach men how to attract and date, but also win back the woman of their dreams. Click the link in the description to talk to us and see if you're a great fit for the program, but also to get my exclusive help. Number 5, adaptation is key. I knew a guy in high school who was the daring type, and his method to approaching was being the very bold and almost being way too sexual at the start. Everybody knew that this guy was just very horny and he just wanted to get some, so his approach reflected that. He would either walk up to the girl and say, "Hey, I noticed that ass from across the room and I just wanted to get a taste." Or he would see that a hot girl was dancing and then he would walk up behind her and sneak up behind her and kind of just throw himself onto her, expecting that she's gonna grind on him. And then the girls would just turn around and be like, "Ew," and then like slap him away. But you would not walk up to a girl in a park and be like, "Damn, you got the nicest badonkadonk, girl, I need some of that."
Holy crap!
Number 4 is learn how to compliment. Like I said, under no circumstance should the compliment be sexual. That ass is fine. She will then go tell all of her friends how creepy you were when you went up and talked to her. We tend to like those who flatter us, but not when we feel like the compliment is being used to get something from us. For example, a really great example of this would be, "Hey, you're so beautiful, can I have your number?" Like I talk about in my video how to get any girl's number. If you approach her trying to get her number with a compliment, then it just makes it look like you called her pretty just to get something in return, which makes her feel used. Or the guy will be in the club and kind of creepily be like, "Oh my god, like you're so amazing, like where are you from?" Instead, if you say, "God, you're amazing, where are you from? Walmart?" You take away the compliment with a slight tease so it decreases the tension. Because whenever you compliment somebody, you create some very awkward tension, but if you take it away, it will actually make her chase you because you're taking away something that you gave to her. Number 3 is strategy. You have to think about how you want to approach this situation. For example, if this is a coworker or a classmate or somebody that you see regularly, then you probably don't want to go for the number right off the bat. If you are working with somebody and you straight up ask for their number from the start, and then they say no, now you guys have an extremely awkward relationship and she's gonna tell everybody that you did this, and then it gets even more awkward. You want to end the conversation earlier, and it's simply because you will see them again. Give them a little taste of who you are. Show that you are playful, show that you can flirt, and that you are indirectly attracted to them, but don't go for it right now. You want to wait for it. You want to be patient until the iron is hot. You must wait until the perfect time to strike. Most guys are so impatient. They want things right now, right now, right now. But think about lions when they are about to hunt a gazelle. They are waiting for the perfect time to pounce. They are not impatient. They are waiting because they know the time will come. And if you need help with flirting, then make sure you watch all of my playlists on how to make her chase you right now. But if you are not going to see this girl ever again, then it's time to be more bold and just go for it right now. Either go for the number or the date. Really, it's just a numbers game. Either it's going to be a yes or a no, and if she says no after 5 minutes of talking to you, really that's on her, not you. It has nothing to do with you. And if she says no, then just be like, "I wasn't even that interested anyways." I'm just kidding. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Number 2 is eye contact. One of the biggest reasons that a girl will classify a guy as creepy is because of his eyes. Some guys are really serious and they take eye contact way too serious, so they're just standing there staring her down the entire conversation. Very weird. Not even a single expression in their face, they're just staring at you. And it typically tends to be the quiet guy who tries to act like somebody he isn't. So he will just walk up next to the girl and just stare at her until she turns to him and she's like, whoa, wait. When did you get there? Or she will lock eyes with you from across the club or across the bar, and then the guy's like, okay, it's time for a stare down. But on the flip side, guys with no confidence will not be able to make eye contact at all. You have to learn balance. But the problem with too little of eye contact is that she will perceive you as not only not bold, but she will also think, if he's not giving me eye contact, what's he trying to hide? And the number one thing is that this entire game is only a perception. One of the greatest questions that a guy in my Arrows program asked me is that he goes, what's the difference between being too needy but also persistent? Like I said, this is all a perception. Women see what you show them. So if you believe that something is going to be creepy, then most likely it will be creepy. Confucius said, he who believes that he can and he who believes that he can't are both usually right. For example, read this text right here. You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Out of context, when you read that, you're like, God, that guy's a simp. He's cringe. That's just creepy. But if you just say it slightly different, oh, of course, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. It's almost like condescending and not even true. And this is called a push-pull with your body language versus how you're saying it and what you say. It is a lethal flirting tactic where you pull her in with what you say, but your condescending tone is almost pushing her away. So really this game is only in your own head. When you say anything with the frame of, and this is gonna sound so weird, then you will say it with almost like a voice filter that portrays that to the girl. And so when you talk to girls with this mindset, it comes out with this filter, and then she's gonna be thinking, wow, this guy actually is kind of weird, and he's not really sure of what he's saying. I'm kind of creeped out. But when you say something with the mindset of, this is so romantic, this girl wants me so bad, and she cannot live without me. You're saying it with this confident foundation, so it slips through, and it seems to the girl that it's actually very confident. In race car school, they teach you that if you are spinning out and you're about to hit the wall, most people look at the wall because they fear hitting it. But they actually teach you to look back at the course and actually back at the road, and this will actually have the body naturally correct itself so that you don't hit the wall and actually get back to correcting. What I'm trying to say is that usually in this game, you are the person that is holding you back the most. A lot of the guys that I mentor in my Arrows program start very unconfident and kind of just awkward. It's almost like it's very challenging for them to talk to girls, and their flirting is just kind of just not there yet. But then they begin to understand what's really holding them back, and then they leave the program usually with amazing, beautiful girlfriends. Or they even win back the girl who pulled away. But this is exactly how to flirt without being creepy. And if you want to learn more about how to text a girl, how to flirt with a girl, even how to be more confident, then make sure you check out all of our other videos. And you guys tell me in the comments what you would like to hear more about. I'm Sonic Kim, America's face of dating, and I'll see you in the next video.